In the world of luxury, one name stands above all others, a name synonymous with silence, power, and an uncompromising obsession with perfection. It is a legacy built by two men from different worlds, united by a single vision: to build the best car in the world, regardless of cost. This is the story of Rolls-Royce, a 100-year journey of engineering mastery and aristocratic flair. Manchester, 1904. The dawn of the motor age was a chaotic time of steam, smoke, and unreliable machines. Amidst the soot of the Industrial Revolution, a self-taught engineer was quietly working on a revolution of his own. Henry Royce didn't just want to build cars. He wanted to cure them of their noise, their vibration, and their failures. He was a man who lived by a simple creed: small things make perfection, but perfection is no small thing. His first car was so quiet, so refined, that it caught the attention of London's most prominent motoring enthusiast. Enter Charles Rolls, an aristocrat, a daredevil aviator, and a man who understood the power of a brand. Rolls knew that for the motorcar to survive, it needed to be more than a machine. It needed to be a masterpiece. On May 4, 1904, at the Midland Hotel, the engineer and the aristocrat finally met. It was a collision of talent and ambition. In that moment, the course of automotive history was changed forever. Rolls-Royce was born. Rolls was stunned. He had never experienced a car so silent, so effortless in its power. He famously remarked that he had found the greatest engineer in the world, and he was right. By 1906, they had established Rolls-Royce Limited. Their first challenge? Creating a car that would silence the critics once and for all. They focused on the chassis, the heart of the machine. If the foundation was perfect, the rest would follow. In those days, the body was crafted by hand by master coach builders, turning cold metal into flowing art. Every curve was intentional, every stitch a testament to the hands that made it. But to be the best, they had to prove it. Not in a showroom, but on the most grueling roads imaginable. The world was watching, and failure was not an option. Enter the Silver Ghost, named for its ethereal silence and its striking metallic finish. In 1907, it embarked on a 15,000-mile reliability trial. It was a distance unheard of at the time. Through mud, over mountains, and across burning deserts, the Silver Ghost never faltered. Not once. The press was unanimous. Rolls-Royce had built more than a car. They had built a legend. From that day forward, the world had a new standard for excellence. And the obsession was only just beginning. But every icon has a secret. Before the spirit of ecstasy, there was The Whisper, a tribute to a forbidden love, captured in silver and frozen in time, a symbol of the passion behind the brand. The 1920s were the years of excess, and Rolls-Royce was the ultimate status symbol for the world's elite. In India, Maharajas didn't just buy cars, they bought fleets, custom-built with hunting platforms and solid silver trim. To them, a Rolls-Royce was a throne on wheels, a mobile testament to their power and prestige. By the 1930s, the Phantom II had arrived, refining the formula of power and silence even further. Under the hood sat a massive V12 engine, a masterpiece of engineering that could whisk you to high speeds and near silence. But then, the world went dark. As World War II broke out, the luxury car company became a vital arm of the British war effort. The Merlin engine, the heart of the Spitfire and the Hurricane. It was the engine that saved Britain. Henry Royce's pursuit of perfection was no longer about luxury, it was about survival. After the war, the company returned to its roots, a new home and crew, and a new era of elegance. The Silver Dawn was the first car to be built entirely in-house, a symbol of post-war recovery and refined taste. Then came the Silver Cloud, perhaps the most beautiful Rolls-Royce ever made. Its curves defined the look of the 1950s. In the 1960s, the brand took an unexpected turn. John Lennon's psychedelic Phantom 5 proved that even icons could be rebellious. From Hollywood legends to rock royalty, the Rolls-Royce was the ultimate credential of success in the pop age. The Silver Shadow brought the brand into the modern age with unibody construction and advanced suspension. But the 1970s also brought crisis. Economic turmoil and the cost of developing jet engines led to nationalization. The 80s were a time of steady refinement. The silver spirit kept the flame of luxury alive during uncertain times. By the late 90s, the automotive world was consolidating. The future of Rolls-Royce was on the table. In a surprising twist, BMW took the reins. Many feared the brand would lose its soul. They were wrong. In 2003, the Phantom 7 was unveiled. It was a masterpiece of modern engineering and traditional craft. At the new home of Rolls-Royce in Goodwood, a new generation of artisans was ready to take on the world. Here, every car is bespoke. Every detail is a choice made by the client and executed by a master. From the depth of the lamb's wool rugs to the astronomical accuracy of the Starlight headliner. If you can dream it, Rolls-Royce can build it. This is the new age of luxury. In the woodshop at Goodwood, perfection is a matter of patience. Every set of veneers comes from a single tree to ensure a perfect grain match. But luxury isn't static. In 2020, the Ghost was reimagined for a new generation, a philosophy called post-opulence. The book-matching process creates a mirror image across the dashboard, a symmetrical masterpiece of nature's art. It's about the rejection of unnecessary noise. No busy stitch lines, no fake vents, just pure, unadulterated quality. It takes weeks to polish the wood to a mirror-like finish, using techniques that have remained unchanged for a century. Beneath the surface lies the planar suspension system, the result of 10 years of research to create a land-borne flight. The leather is sourced from high-altitude alpine bulls, where the lack of barbed wire and insects ensures a flawless hide. Inside, the silence is curated. Engineers even tuned the components to a specific frequency to avoid a deafening, dead silence. Every inch is inspected by hand. If it's not perfect, it doesn't make it into a Rolls-Royce, period. For those who prefer to drive themselves, there is the Wraith, the most powerful, most dynamic Rolls-Royce ever created. Technology meets tradition as lasers cut the hides with sub-millimeter precision, maximizing every inch of the precious material. It was a car designed to push boundaries. A grand tourer for the bold, with a heart that beat with 624 horsepower. In the Surface Finish Center, the car undergoes a 5-hour painting process, receiving 5 layers of primer, base coat, and lacquer. And then there was the Dawn, the world's most social convertible, a car designed to be shared under the open sky. Then comes the Coachline, a single 6-meter pinstripe applied by hand with a squirrel hairbrush. There are no do-overs. Its roof operates in complete silence, a 6-layer fabric masterpiece that keeps the cabin as quiet as a fixed-roof coupe. The result is a finish so deep and so clear, you can see the world reflected in it like a still mountain lake. But the world was changing. Luxury was heading off-road. In 2018, the Cullinan redefined what an SUV could be. Named after the largest diamond ever found, it brought effortless everywhere to the most challenging landscapes on Earth. It features the viewing suite, 2 handcrafted leather seats that let you enjoy the view from the best seat in the house. For the rule breakers, there is Black Badge, the alter ego of Rolls-Royce, darker, more powerful, more assertive. It's the mark of those who live on their own terms, a darker aesthetic for a younger, more rebellious elite. Every surface is technical, every detail is amplified. It's a celebration of contemporary craft and high performance. In 2017, Rolls-Royce returned to its roots with the Sweptail, a one-off masterpiece created for a single client. It signaled the rebirth of coach building, a collaboration between the house and the patron to create a singular vision. Then came the Boattail, a $28 million symphony of aluminum, wood, and pure luxury. It features a hosting suite with a double refrigerator, bespoke cutlery, and even a parasol that deploys from the rear. The paint alone took months to develop, a unique blue that shifts in the light like the ocean itself. For Muhammad Ali, the Rolls-Royce was a symbol of his victory. He bought his first silver shadow with his championship winnings. But the greatest change in the company's history is just beginning. The transition to a silent electric future. Elvis Presley was another devoted patron, owning multiple models throughout his life, each customized to his unique taste. Charles Rolls predicted this in 1900. He knew that if a charging infrastructure existed, electric power would be perfect. Today's patrons are the new titans of tech and art. They don't just buy a car, they collaborate on a vision. They tested the waters in 2011 with the 102EX, an electric phantom that proved the concept was possible. The bespoke experience allows them to bring their personal history and passions into the very fabric of the vehicle. Then came the 103EX, a radical vision of the future, a car that was more of a private sanctuary than a machine. And now, the future is here. The Spectre, the first all-electric Rolls-Royce to enter production. It's a spiritual successor to the Phantom Coupe, with a design that slices through the air with unmatched grace. The battery isn't just a power source. It's 700 kilograms of sound deadening, making the cabin quieter than ever. The interior is a digital masterpiece. The Starlight doors create an immersive environment unlike anything else. By 2030, every Rolls-Royce will be electric. The obsession with perfection will simply have a new heartbeat. From a chance meeting in Manchester to the silent glides of the future, the vision of Rolls-Royce has never wavered. Because at Rolls-Royce, perfection isn't a goal, it's the only starting point. The spirit of ecstasy still leads the way, a symbol of excellence that will never grow old. Rolls-Royce, the best car in the world, always. To achieve the legendary silence, engineers test every component in anechoic chambers, hunting for even the faintest vibration. Coming up next, the 2003 Brazilian Grand Prix, a race like no other. Don't forget to subscribe for more legends. In the wind tunnel, the car is sculpted by the air itself, ensuring that even at high speeds, the cabin remains a sanctuary. It is a brand that transcends borders, a symbol of success and refinement recognized from the streets of Tokyo to the palaces of Dubai. Rolls-Royce is returning to its roots with a dedicated coach build division. This is where the impossible becomes a reality for a select few. Rolls-Royce is returning to its roots with a dedicated coach build division. This is where the impossible becomes a reality for a select few. The gallery is a glass-enclosed space in the dashboard that allows patrons to commission and display their own personal works of art. Through the Whispers app, owners join a global community with access to the world's most exclusive experiences and services. Through the Whispers app, owners join a global community with access to the world's most exclusive experiences and services. The face of the patron is changing. A younger, more diverse generation is now defining what a Rolls-Royce means to them. Every car that leaves Goodwood carries with it the spirit of the people who built it, a human touch in a digital world. Before a new model is released, it covers millions of miles in the world's harshest environments. Perfection is earned. The interlocking R's are more than a logo. They are a promise that has been kept for over a century. In a world that is getting louder, silence has become the ultimate luxury. It is the signature of every Rolls-Royce. By 2030, the transition will be complete, a new era of electric power, built on a foundation of timeless perfection. The journey continues, driven by the same obsession that started it all in a hotel in Manchester over 100 years ago. Rolls-Royce, striving for perfection in everything they do, for now and for the future. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to join us on our next journey through history. See you in the next one.